We're
Awesome.
recording.
There we
You're the
go. We're
boss now.
official now. Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you, Tyler, for having me on, man. I'm super excited to show everyone my YouTube secrets. By the end of this training, guys, my goal is to give you your first or next 10 videos to start adding on YouTube. Even if you're a complete beginner, everything we're doing today is like workshop style. So I'm going to give you the document that I'm using, all the prompts, everything I'm doing in the training today, and you're going to be able to implement all of it by the end of this training. One last thing before we get started here, I just want to give a shout out to Tyler. Thank you for giving me these Ray-Bans, or sending me these Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Dude, these are so sweet. These are the
Yeah,
coolest things.
I'm
So
I'm jealous. And Jonathan, I won't steal his show too much, but Jonathan and I were actually talking right before this. I'm brainstorming some new affiliate contests, so stay tuned. And if you've been a part of any of the contests that I run for ClickFunnels, I like to usually do it where, you know, this is a compliment, a backhanded compliment, I would call it, where you don't necessarily have to be Jonathan to win, right? Like I want to do some contests where, yeah, you don't have to be able to get 2,000 referrals or something like that. I like to kind of spread the love out a little bit. So stay tuned. I was in a meeting this morning talking about some budget for some prizes. So we're going to start running some more fun contests. So stay tuned for that. Maybe even an announcement next week. How about that? I'll put a little accountability on myself.
that sounds good. That sounds good. I'm excited for that. I always love competition. So, all right, guys. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, let me real quick before we start everything, I just want to let you know the document and where to find it. So in the school post, the one where you guys are commenting, there's a document here. Okay. If you go there, click on the first comment, it's going to take you to this document here. I see some of you guys have already gotten access to it. So everything I'm going to go through is going to be in this document. And then what we're doing in this training is I'm going to do everything live for you. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I use AI to really blow up on YouTube, but even as a complete beginner. And I do want to preface this by saying, I've been doing YouTube for the last 5 years. It's been probably the biggest social media traffic automation system that I've built, right? I do Facebook, I do Instagram, I do all those things. They're all amazing, but YouTube is the number one focus for my social media content. And I don't know if any of you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys saw my training for the OfferLab on how I use Facebook to go viral. Um, you're going to love what I teach today because I actually use what I taught you with Facebook to blow up my YouTube. And you're going to see why YouTube is so powerful and how I was able to use YouTube to actually win the OfferLab referral contest. I came in #1 for that. So awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. So first, I just want to show you and excite you about YouTube, okay? Because YouTube is seriously the most powerful thing, most powerful social media platform like on the planet, okay? So let me just show you some proof here, okay? So this is a video that I created, as you can see, 888 days ago, okay? So almost 3 years ago, right? So this video, as you can see, it continues to get views. On top of that, okay, so I've gotten over 200,000 views, 7,000 subscribers. This one video paid me $4,000 over time, right? Now, again, I don't really care too much about the YouTube ad revenue. The more important thing is this video, it's promoting my affiliate links, or it's promoting my lead magnets, right? So this video I posted almost 3 years ago is continuing to drive traffic to my offers. Okay. So it's very, very powerful. Okay. That's just one video. Now I have over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. Okay. I just want to show you one more here. This is one I did about OfferLab. Let me see if I can find it here. I believe it was this one here. So this is one I did about OfferLab. You can see it's still getting views. I posted this about 50 days ago. I got paid $300 for it, which is cool, right? You can get paid to create YouTube videos. On top of that, I use this to actually win the OfferLab competition, right? So if you think about this, right, the cool thing about YouTube is it compounds, right? So videos that I made years ago are still bringing in traffic, okay? And that's why I want to excite you about YouTube, because of the evergreen traffic you can create with YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started with this, and we have a lot to cover. Okay, so again, make sure to get access to that document. It's going to be in that school post. So let's get started. All right. All right, so I already got you excited about YouTube. I'm not really going to talk about how to monetize your channel because, obviously there's YouTube ad revenue, but y'all know you need either affiliate marketing programs or online courses. I'm not going to dive too much into that. Okay. I'm going to touch a little bit on the equipment for YouTube. I know that's a question I get all the time. One of the cool things here is I have all the links here, but these YouTube background lights that I use are the lights I have right now. Okay. So they're really cool. They're like these wall LED lights, and I can literally, let me see if I can pull up my phone. I can use my phone and I can change colors, right? So I can go on here and I can change colors with this phone or with these LED lights. Okay. So I have purple right now, but I can switch it to, whatever. So anyways, all the equipment here is the equipment I use. Okay. So the background lights, which is these purple lighting here, the lighting set. Okay. These are the lights I'm using to make sure my videos look good. And then here's all the cameras and microphones that I use. Okay. I put different cameras, different budgets. I'm not going to go through every single one. Okay. That's not what this training's about. Okay. But I do want to just have this here. You'll notice I put optional equipment because you actually don't need any of this stuff to build a YouTube channel, right? If you want to like go all in and buy cameras and all that good stuff, yeah, you can start buying stuff. But I started my YouTube channel with my laptop, with my webcam. I didn't even have a microphone. Okay. So you don't need all this stuff. Okay. You could literally just use your phone or your laptop, your webcam, whatever it is. Okay. So not going to touch too much on this. And then I'm just going to talk about some of the softwares I use to record my videos. One of the easiest softwares is Loom. So if you've never heard of Loom, it's essentially it's a Chrome extension, right, that you can see here on my Google Chrome extension. It'll allow me to basically create these screen share type videos. Okay, so super powerful and very easy to use. Okay. You can also use Zoom like we're using right now. You can use Zoom to record these and it works really well. Okay. More advanced tools that I use is OBS Studios. This is a little bit more advanced if you want to do like, if you want to keep switching from screen to, sharing your face to sharing your desktop. So a little bit more advanced things you can do. And then CapCut is what you can use to edit your videos. Okay. I'm not an editor. I'll show you how I find really good editors for a really good price later on in this training. But yeah, so anyways, these are the tools that I use, the software, all that good stuff. Okay. So let's actually get started with the actual training. Like, how can we have our next videos, the scripts done, everything completely done? Okay. So, I'm going to skip this part here because I think everyone knows how to use Canva, knows how to create a banner. But if you don't know what a banner is, it's essentially, let me show you here. I'm going to go to my channel. Let's see here. Okay. So this is a banner here. So this is just when people go to your channel, it has basically a banner, right? So you can very easily create this in Canva. I'm not a designer. I'm not going to sit here and design it for you. Okay. It's very easy to do. You can use a Canva template and it's done for you. Okay. All right. So I want to get into this because this is the part that's going to take kind of the most time here. And as I go through this, you're going to have an entire basically strategy so you can start filming your videos. All right. So what we're going to do is figure out how to, or we're going to figure out your next or your first 10 YouTube videos. Okay. Now you'll notice at the beginning of this document, I have this tool that I use called Manus. Okay. If you've never heard of Manus, you're going to fall in love with it today. It's my favorite AI tool. Okay. I use Manus for pretty much everything. Okay. It's like ChatGPT on steroids. Okay. Before I show you the prompts though, I want you to understand everything that I'm showing you is backed by years and years of doing YouTube. Okay. Now with the power of AI, you can you can very easily start to grow on YouTube. But again, if you don't know how YouTube works, it's going to be very hard to grow on YouTube. Okay. So all these prompts that I'm giving you, it's backed by literally 5-6 years of experience and over 1,000 videos. Okay. So as we go through this, training, I'm going to give you the exact prompts I'm using, but then I'm actually going to give you the example from those prompts. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so to figure out our next or first 10 YouTube videos, we're gonna be using Manus and we're gonna be using this prompt here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this prompt, okay? You guys should all have access to this document. And I'm gonna go to Manus and we're gonna actually just paste this in here, okay? So I'm gonna paste this prompt in, okay? So essentially it says, I need you to give me 10 YouTube videos to create starting at the highest priority of getting views. My channel is about, okay? And then this part you would put whatever your channel's about. So if it's about, dog training or OfferLab, or if it's about, stocks or investing or crypto, whatever it is, right? So you tell it what your channel's about. And then you say, I need you to first research my topics and scope out my competition. Then give me 10 titles in priority to start creating. And then here's a link to my channel. Okay. Now I'm using my channel here. If you don't have a YouTube channel, it's okay. You can just do it without the channel. But let me show you what Manus is going to do. Okay. This is extremely powerful. Okay. This is what Manus is going to do is it's going to go and it's going to actually go and do the research for you. Okay. It's like ChatGPT on steroids. Okay. So I'm going to do this and it takes some time. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth with this. But what it's going to do is it's going to research your competition. It's going to research the keywords. It's going to research all the titles that are going to blow up on YouTube. That way you don't go into this guessing. Okay. Back a few years ago before AI, I used to have this whole method where I would show people how I find these videos and how you can go viral. Now you have like this agent that's going to do it for you. Okay. So you guys are in luck because YouTube is going to be a lot easier for you than when I kind of did it 5 years ago. So as you can see, it's actually browsing. Watch, this is crazy. Okay. You can see Manus is actually literally going through my channel and it's finding what's working. And it's going to go look at my competition. Like you could see it's actually working. Okay. So it's pretty insane here. Okay. So what it's going to do, it's going to give you a breakdown of all the videos that you should create. Okay. Now I see so many comments coming in. I'm going to do Q&A at the end of this, guys. So I know you might have questions. So if you can just hold your comments to the end, but I do see the comments coming in. So I appreciate that so much. Okay. So this is going to take some time. So I'm going to come back to it. Okay. Now, once you figure out your next 10 videos, and again, we're going to come back to this because we got to give it some time for the AI to do it. What we want to do next is we want to create the script for your YouTube video. Okay. So, I did this before just so I have something to do. So you can see this is kind of, so it gave me here are the 10 videos by priority. Okay. So this is based on my YouTube channel, obviously. And if you give it your channel, it'll give you specific, titles for you. Okay. So right now for me, it says I should make this video. Okay. The 5 laziest ways to use AI for affiliate marketing in 2025. Okay. So it says that this has the most potential of getting me views. Okay. So it says number 1 and then number 2, right? I use ChatGPT to build a $10,000 a month business. So you can see it's giving me all these, ideas that I can create. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is, I want to go ahead and create the script for my next video. Okay. So let me see. Let's just pick a video here. I like this one. I'm just going to go with this one because everyone likes traffic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this title here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and have Manus create the script for me. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go back over here. Let's see. Okay. So Yeah, so right here, this is the script that I used to create the perfect YouTube script. So it says create a YouTube script based on this title, and then you put the title here. Make sure I can create the video line by line and it gets people to watch until the end. And then my call to action will be, and then whatever you're promoting, okay? So let's go ahead and do that, okay? So in this case, my title is the one that it gave me. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, okay? I'm gonna go back to Manus, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and enter this in, okay? So there we go. It says create a YouTube script based on this title. There we go. Make sure I can create the video line by line. It gets people to watch to the end. My call to action will be, I'm going to put OfferLab here. Okay. My call to action will be OfferLab because in this case, I want to promote OfferLab, right? Now, it might not know what OfferLab is. So I'm going to put, here's a link to OfferLab. That way, you know what the offer is. Okay, I'm going to go find an OfferLab link. Let me see if I can find maybe I'll find it on Google or something here. Let me see. I think I'm logged in, so it might go straight to my. Yeah, it might go to my account. Okay, hold on. Let me just use my affiliate link for this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to refer friends, and I'm gonna share invite link. Here we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my OfferLab link here. And it'll actually go in and do the research on that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. Okay. So now, again, if you recall, we created the 10 videos that we need to create. Okay. And once it gave us the 10 videos to create, now we're going to tell the AI to go and create it for us. Okay. To create the actual script. Okay. And then I'll show you what I do next. But what I'm going to do real quick is I did mention I was going to give you guys access to all of this. That way you can take this. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to share this. Okay. So let me do this real quick. So I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to share this with you guys. That way you guys can kind of go through it, later on. Okay. So these are the example after the prompts. Okay. That way you can see what kind of prompts that you should get. Okay. Real quick, are you guys with me so far? Is this making sense? Type in a make sense down in the school community. Let me know. Let me see. Just want to make sure you guys are still with me here. Awesome. Jay says makes sense. Awesome. Dr. Betsy John says makes sense. Holly, I see you. Antriga, Julie. Awesome. I see you guys in the school community. I appreciate that. Okay. Very good. So let's see if it's done with the script here. So let's look here. Okay, so it's still doing the script. So I'm going to give it some time. So it's going to actually go and create the script. Okay, so I want you to understand. So the way this works is I'm using AI to give me a bunch of ideas. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I'm using Manus. It's doing research on my competitor, and then it's giving me the top 10 videos I can then create. Okay. And then step 7 was I then create the script. Okay. Now, the way I gave you the prompt, I said, give it to me line by line. So once it's done, I'm going to show you kind of how to actually make the video. But essentially, the way I like to do it is, I know a lot of people maybe don't like to create these long form videos. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I take the script and I just read it line by line, and it becomes really easy to create a YouTube video. Because one thing I want to note is I know YouTube is kind of it's one of those things that's like, what do you say? It's kind of scary, right? Like I got to make this 8, 10, 12-minute video. Like, I don't know what to say. But once you have the script and you have it line by line, really all you need to do is read that first line, say it to the camera, and then go back to the next line, say it to the camera. Okay. And it makes it really easy to do. And the cool thing about this is I'll show you how you can edit this very easily and how you can hire it out if you want as well. Okay. So okay, so I'm just waiting for Manus to give me this. Again, I wanted to do this live for you guys. That way you can see how I do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I think it's done. Okay, so I think it's done here. Okay, so it gave me, so this one's a 12 to 15 minute video. There we go. So I think, here we go. Yeah. So there's a script. Very good. So it even tells you kind of how you should film it. So it's pretty cool. And then it says CTA is OfferLab at the end here. Okay. So check it out. Here's the full script, guys. Like everything is done. Like it's so crazy. Okay. This is so powerful here. I see some people raising their hand out. We'll definitely do some Q&A at the end. Okay. So I'll leave some time for that. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the first part of the video. Okay. So one thing to note when you're filming this, what you want to do is kind of look at this line, memorize it, say it with, you want to say it louder than you usually do. Okay. So obviously when you talk to someone one-on-one, you talk in a normal voice. One tip with YouTube is you want to talk like louder than you usually would. Okay. Almost like annoying, like, hey, what's up, everybody? Like, kind of like that high energy, because when you're talking with somebody one-on-one, it would be weird to talk like that. But on YouTube or when you're creating some sort of videos, you need to kind of relay that energy. Okay. So that's what I recommend. So for example, this is how I would do this. Okay. So it says, so I would say, in the last 30 days, I generated over 12,000 affiliate marketing leads without spending a single dollar on ads. And I'm going to show you the exact 3 AI tools I use to do it step by step right now in this video. Okay. So super strong hook. And then it goes on to the next line here. Okay. So it gives me the entire thing, and it even breaks down each part of the video. So this is the hook, right? It even says critical 30-second retention gate. And then there we go. Boom. It gives me the entire script here. Okay. It even says, if you want to like show your screen or whatever it is. Okay. And then at the bottom, let's just go to the call to action here. Let's see if it did it correctly with OfferLab. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So, and don't forget the link to the free OfferLab training is right below. Go register and get a free account, and I'll see you in the next video. So the entire video is done. The script is done. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys as well. So let me copy this link, and then I'm going to give you guys access to this. Okay. So there we go. So that's the script. Okay. So now we have the perfect YouTube script. Okay. So, and then you do that with the next video, right? So you have your next 10 videos strategized, and then you want to create the script for it, and then you're going to film it, right? Obviously, the filming is probably going to be the longest part, right? But now you're not thinking about what to create, because when I first started YouTube 5 years ago, I had no idea what to create. I'm like, what the heck do I even like make, right? So at least with this Manus agent, with the AI, we can actually find these ideas that we know are going to work. And then we have the AI give us the script, and boom, there we go. Okay. Now, the next part here is really important, is optimizing the video. So let me know, do you guys know what optimizing a YouTube video is? Let me just look at the comments real quick. Say yes if you know what YouTube optimization is, or no if you have no idea. Okay. I'm just curious. Karen says no. Holly says no. Jay says no. Maria. Okay, good. Okay. I wanted to ask that question because it's probably the most important part with YouTube. This is like how you get the video to show to the people that you want it to show to. Okay. So it's probably the most important part. And that's really my strength. That's how I get my videos shown. Like when I was doing the OfferLab competition, a lot of my OfferLab videos were showing #1, right? And that's because of optimizing the video. Now, since there are a lot of people that don't know what optimization is, I want to spend some time on this. I thought most people knew this, so I didn't know that that a lot of people didn't. So that's perfect. So let me explain very quickly what it is. And then I'm going to show you how to use the AI to optimize it for you. Okay. Again, the AI does a lot of it for you, but it's good to know how it actually works. Okay. So what video optimization is, let me pull up an example. Let me see if I can find this here. Lab. All right. Let me see. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to share my screen again. So basically, when someone types in a keyword on YouTube, optimization means that your video shows up high or at the top of the search. Okay. So, as you can see, I typed in OfferLab super bonus. I'm in an incognito screen here and my video is showing #1, right? So you can see a lot of my videos are actually at the top, right? So you got one video here. I got another video here. Here's another one I did, right? So, and then here's another one, right? So you can see that a lot of my videos are optimized, right? So all that really means is when people type something or a keyword into YouTube, you want your video to show up at the top, okay? So optimization not only means you have like a strong title, you have a strong description, but you also have a good thumbnail. And I'm going to show you how to do all that using AI. Okay. Now I want to show you an example. Let me see here if I can find one of the OfferLab videos that did really well for me. Here, this one did really well. Okay. So okay, hold on. It's on an ad. Hold on. Okay, so when I think about optimization, there's a few things that needs to happen. Okay, so first of all, this title needs to be. So the way I do my titles is I have a strong hook, right? So you can see, OfferLab will destroy ClickBank. Okay, I have a strong hook, but I also have the keywords that I want to be searched for. Okay, in this particular case, I was trying to kind of get people that were typing in ClickBank. I was trying to get them to go to OfferLab, okay? Because I know it's a very similar thing. So I kind of had like a strong controversial type title, but I also have all the keywords that I want, okay? Now, this is where optimization is really powerful, okay? So you can see in my description, I have the word OfferLab many, many times, okay? So OfferLab, 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 Russell Brunson, here we go. OfferLab, right? ClickFunnels, OfferLab. You can see how many times I have OfferLab in here. Okay. And then same thing with my chapters here. Almost every chapter has the word OfferLab in there. Okay. And that's why a lot of my videos are just shown at the top because of how I optimize it. Okay. So, but the cool thing about it is like you don't really have to optimize. You don't have to know like how to optimize it because the AI can kind of do it for you. Okay, so that kind of leads us to this next step: how to optimize your YouTube videos to show up at the top of searches. Okay, I did just want to mention that because it's important to. It's really important to understand how it all works, right? Obviously with AI, it's going to do a lot of it for us, but it's still good to understand how it works, right? I do want to mention that before I've never done a training like this where I show you how to use AI to do all of it. Um, Before I would spend so much time teaching you how to optimize, teaching you how to, write chapters and descriptions. And I really don't need to do that anymore because the AI is going to do it for you. But it's still good to understand. That's why I am able to rank my videos at the top. Okay, and I want all of that. I want all of you to be able to do that as well. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do this prompt, and then I'll show you what I say and why I say it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and optimize a YouTube video. Okay, so let's go through it again. So we figure out our next 10 videos. Okay, we created the script. Now we have the script. We actually filmed the video, and then we're going to upload the video to YouTube. Okay, so it's kind of in between 7 and 8. We upload the video. Okay, so that's kind of obvious, but I just want to mention. So yeah, so we upload the video here. So once we upload the video, now we need to optimize. Now we need to have a strong title. We need to have a strong description, tags, okay? So we're gonna use this prompt right here, okay? So we're gonna say, I want you to optimize my YouTube video to rank high above my competition. Please give me 10 titles that grab attention, but also have the main keyword that I'm wanting to rank for. I also need you to create a description, chapters, and tags for the videos as well. the video length is whatever the video length is. So if it's 10 minutes, 15, whatever it is. And then here's the transcript of the video. Okay. Now here's a really like ninja trick I'm going to show you. Okay. This is the coolest thing. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Manus. Okay. And I'm going to copy and paste this. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to grab the actual transcript. Okay. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do is I'm going to use this website here to transcribe my video. Okay. So check this out. Okay. Bear with me here. This is going to turn my video into a transcription. Okay. So I'm just going to pick a random video here. I've already optimized this, but I just want to show you how I do it. Okay. So I'm going to grab the link to the video here. Again, this is assuming you've already uploaded the video to YouTube. Okay. So you can copy the link to your video. And what you're going to do is you're going to transcribe it here. Okay. It's going to do it for free. Okay. Check this out. Now I have the entire transcription of my video, right? So boom, the entire transcription is there. So I'm going to hit copy right here. I'm going to go back to Manus and I'm going to paste it. Okay. So it's right here. Okay. I hope you're following me. Basically, I say, I want to optimize this video and here's the transcript to the video. We got to give it the video length. Okay. So in this case, this video is 16:15. Okay. Really important. You'll see why it's important. So I'm going to put 16:15. Boom. Okay. Again, it's going to take some time. It's going to go do its thing. There we go. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you basically the titles you need to use. Okay. Now I'm using this title that I already have. I've already done the optimization. But it doesn't hurt to do it again, right? So maybe I can find an even better title and this video can go even more viral, right? But what it's going to do, and I'm going to kind of wait until Manus gives us the prompt, right? It's doing its thing. It's working right now. So we'll give it some time to do it. But while it's doing that, what it's going to do is it's going to give me a title here. Okay. It's going to give me the description and it's going to give me the chapters. Now the chapters are really important because you can see people can skip around in the video. But the reason why I do the chapters is kind of like a secret trick is because it gets my videos ranked on Google, not only YouTube, but on Google as well. Okay. Let me see if I can find one. Let me put, OfferLab super bonus. I don't know if my video is ranked at the moment, but it might be. So let's just see. It's not showing any videos at the moment. Oh, it is. Here we go. That is my video. See? So you can see my video showing up at the top here, right? It even has 2 of my videos. So, the reason why is because I put these chapters. Okay. That really helps it to show up at the top. Okay. All right. I just want to go back to the comments. Let me see here. All right, type in a 5 if this is making sense so far. I'm going to put it all together at the end. I know we're going through a lot and there's a lot to go through, but give me a 5 if this is making sense. All right. Thanks for the shortcut. Absolutely. I wish I had this 5 years ago, by the way, but it's all good. Okay. Jay, Samir, Camila, Steph, Steven, Lorraine, Dan, Pam, Inez, Albena, Jay, Kareen, Steve. Awesome. I appreciate you guys. Okay. Let's just see if that is done. Okay. Still going. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll give it some time here. I did see Maria ask a question on what are the chapters. So I'm going to answer that real quick while Manus is giving us the information. So just to reiterate the chapters, basically, let me go to the video here. Okay. I'm going to actually click on the actual video. So the chapters, the way it looks, let me stop this ad real quick. So if I scroll down, it's going a little slow. I got a lot of things going on here. Here we go. So the chapters kind of look like this, right? So it has like these highlighted numbers, or basically what you can do is you can skip parts, right? You can skip to different YouTube parts. So like, for example, I did this on purpose, right? So you can see here how to sign up to OfferLab for free, right? I know in my head that people are going to search how to sign up for OfferLab for free. So people that don't want to watch the whole video, they're like, oh, boom, I'll go to 519. Boom, the video will skip to 519. And I show them how to sign up for OfferLab for free, right? Because some people don't have time to watch the whole video. So they're just going to go through and they're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to go to this part, or how to upload your offers into OfferLab. See, do you see what I'm doing here? So this is, these chapters are really specifically, I know the questions people are asking, and that's why I write the chapters in this way. Okay. It's a super ninja tricks. I hope that makes sense, but that I just know kind of the questions that people are asking, and that's why I do that. Okay. So anyways, very good. John says, I'm definitely a video skimmer. I love that. Very good. Okay, let's check Manus here. Okay, it's done. Good. So I'll stall in a little bit, but hopefully that was okay. So I'm going to go ahead and check out this YouTube SEO optimization. Boom, there we go. So check this out, guys. So it says number one recommended title is this right here. OfferLab tutorial, how to make money with super funnels, ClickBank alternative. Okay. Or what is OfferLab? Complete beginner's guide. Or OfferLab versus ClickBank, why this new platform pays 100% commissions, full tutorial. So, you know, if I wanted to, I could go change this if I want. OfferLab versus ClickBank, why the new platform, you know. So I can go and change this and maybe it'll do better. I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm going to save that. And hey, maybe this video will go more viral, right? So that's the cool thing about YouTube. You can go change titles even 3-4 years later. But anyways, you can see it gives me everything I need, right? It gives me the title. And then if I keep going, it gives me the optimized description. See, so it gives me the entire description. It gives me the titles, or I'm sorry, the chapter. So now it gives me every chapter, and it does it in a correct way to get ranked. But one thing you'll notice with this is that's the reason why you want to give it the time, right? If you don't give it the correct time, it's just going to give you random numbers. That's why you always want to give it the time, right? So right here, the video length is, this needs to be whatever the length is of the video, okay? So let me go ahead and add this into Manus here, or I'm sorry, into the thing here. So I'm going to share this with you guys. That way you guys can check this out here. I'm going to share this public access. All right. I'm going to share this with you guys here. Bam. All right. Almost there, guys. I know I'm going kind of fast. I have a lot to cover, so I just want to make sure it all makes sense. Okay. Number 9. Okay. Now we already optimized the video. So after we optimize, the next logical step is to create the thumbnail. Okay. So the cool thing is you can use AI to create these thumbnails. I'll be transparent. I use a designer to create my thumbnails. I've been using them for years. But honestly, AI does a really good job. So let's try it out. Let's see what it gives us. And I'll show you kind of how the AI can do it for you. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that next. So the thumbnail creation, this is the prompt you want to use. Okay. It says, create 3 YouTube thumbnail designs that I can give to my designer. The thumbnails need to grab attention and have a high click-through rate. The video will be about, and then whatever your topic is. Before you create the design, I need you to research the top videos in that
Okay,
topic.
where is your shoes?
Yeah, so I need you to research the top videos in the topic first so I can have a thumbnail that gets people to click, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and oops, let's copy and paste that. Okay, there we go. So it's going to give me that. And then the topic is, what was that first title we did here? Let me find it. Yeah, so so we're going to do this one here. Okay, so let's see what this gives us, okay? Now, sometimes Manus will actually give you it'll actually create the designs for you if you want it to. But I've been using, you can use ChatGPT to create the images. It typically comes out a little bit better. But let's just see, right? I'm doing this live for you guys so you can see kind of how it all works. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that do its thing, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so just gonna go back to the comments while that's doing its thing here. Type in a 7 if you guys are enjoying this in the school community. Awesome, Jay, Maria, and Trina. Awesome, Jeff, Jeremy, Sarah. Awesome. I hope you guys are getting some value from this. Um, Actually, while it's doing that, I want to just take a quick poll. I want you to put a number. Like, okay, so far, well, I'm not done with the training yet, but so far, everything that I've showed you, um, how excited are you to start or go all in with YouTube? Like, I hope I got you excited. So I want you to say between 0 and 10. 10 being I'm all in, I'm super pumped, let's go, let's do this. Or 0 or 1, like, I don't really care about YouTube. I'm just curious here. Okay, I hope I'm getting you excited. Overwhelmed but stoked. I love that. Very good. Lots of 10s, 9s. Awesome. Blocking off work for this. Oh, so cool. All right, good, good. I just want to make sure you guys are getting value from this, so I appreciate you all. Good. Okay, so I don't want to do Q&A just yet, so I just want to make sure. I just want to show you kind of how we do this live. Okay, so I'm gonna get everything ready here, and we'll keep going. I do see someone in the Zoom chat say they didn't have access to the document, so make sure to go to the school pinned post, and you'll get access to the document. There'll be a link there. Okay, so hopefully you can find that. I'll show you guys at the end of this. Okay, how you can find that document. I do see most people got access to it. So, all right, it's still going. So I'm gonna see here. Okay, so as you can see, it's still doing its thing, still researching. The reason why it's taking so much time is because in the prompt, I told it, I said, I want you to have a high click-through rate, right? So what that means, guys, and I want you guys to really understand this, okay? Because these prompts that I'm giving you is 5 years of experience, okay? When I say high click-through rate, when you're going through YouTube, the thumbnail is the most important part, right? Almost more than the title, than the chapters. If you go through any of these YouTube videos, the reason why you click on a YouTube video is because of the thumbnail, okay? That's probably the most important part and the part I take the most time in, okay? And one thing to note about the thumbnails is you don't want to just put the titles of the YouTube video, okay? So here's a few examples of some of the videos or some of the thumbnails I created. I want you to understand the psychology behind these thumbnails, okay? So you'll see here, like this one here says, so much traffic, I can't keep up, right? So I do this for a reason, right? I have this crazy, ugly looking face, right? It's almost like obnoxious. And I have like a really strong hook, but I don't mention like the keyword. I don't mention the title of the video. The title of the video gets people to see it, but then the thumbnail gets people to click. Okay. That concept took me like 2 or 3 years to understand. Okay. It's probably the most powerful thing. Okay. Again, the title, I want you guys to understand this. The title will show your video, but if people aren't clicking, YouTube will start to lower it. Okay. So you can have a really optimized video, but if people are not clicking on the video, then your video will start to go lower and lower. Okay. So I want you to think about the title and the optimization as that's how we get it ranked, or that's how we get it shown. But if we don't get people to click on it, then it's going to start to drop. Okay. So the thumbnail has to be something eye-catching and something that's going to grab their attention. So really, really important. So, all right, let's go. Let's make sure Manus is done. We're almost done here. I just want to do this live for you guys. Bam. There we go. So there we go. So now we have this the 3 thumbnail designs. So boom, there we go. So what we can do is I can just copy this and use ChatGPT to create this. Okay, so I'm going to go here And I'm going to see if ChatGPT does a good job. Sometimes it doesn't, but we'll just give it a shot. So create a YouTube thumbnail based on this design. And now I'm using ChatGPT. So, oh, I accidentally copied the whole thing here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Let's see. Let me try a new chat. Create a YouTube thumbnail based on this design. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna let that do its thing. Okay, so it's gonna create it. I don't know how it's gonna come out. We'll see. But you can use ChatGPT to easily create these thumbnails. Okay. Now let's go into probably the most powerful part of this training, and this is step number 10. Okay, distribution. This is probably the most powerful part about how I teach and do YouTube. Okay, distribution is basically the way I think of distribution is like I put all my efforts in YouTube. Okay, so basically, like I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have all these things, but I put all my focus on YouTube to make the best video I can possibly make. But with distribution, I then use my other social platforms to get people to that video. Okay. So I'm going to show you some examples of how I do this, and it's going to make creating short form content even easier for you. Okay. So I want to ask you real quick, who saw my training on that I did for OfferLab? Okay. The one on how I use Facebook to go viral. Who saw that training? Say I did down below, or if you haven't, that's fine. I'll show you how to get access to it. Okay, Maria saw it. Corinne says no. Dr. Betsy says I did. Jeremy, yes, yes. Okay, good. So if you saw it, this is going to make a lot more sense. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you where to get the replay and why this is going to blow up your YouTube channel. Okay, a lot of people didn't, so I'll show you how to get access to it. Okay, so I want to show you what I do for distribution. Okay, this is so powerful. Okay, this is my secret weapon. Okay. So I'm just going to show you some examples here. So here's an IG example or Instagram. So basically I made a video on how I got 16 million views in 14 days. And this is a short 1-minute video. And at the end, I tell people to comment to get access so they can get the full training. Okay. So what I do is, let me see if I can go find the video. Let's see. Oops. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm looking for it, guys. 1 second. Here we go. So this is the actual video I made here. Okay. This is the video, the 16 million view video. So what I like to do is I start with the video. I work really hard at making a really good YouTube video. But then I use my other platforms as distribution to get people to that video. Okay. And that's all I use. That's all I use Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. That's the only reason I use those is to get people to the main video. Right. So, I have IG videos going back to this, right? Or I have Facebook posts going back to this. And that's all I'm doing. Okay. Let me show you another example here. Let me see. Okay. So here's a short form video I did. It was about how I create these Bigfoot videos. Again, it was a quick 30, 40, 50-second video. And then my call to action was like, hey, do you want the full training? Okay. Where do you think I took him to, right? Or where do you think I brought him to, right? So this is the video. This is the full video here. So you can see how I create Bigfoot videos, right? So again, I'm creating this IG video or Facebook post to get people to the actual video. Okay. And then I'll show you another example that I use on Facebook here. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. So again, if you saw my training that I did for OfferLab, how I do the Facebook type posts, I'm literally using this to get people to my YouTube channel. Okay. So you can see this one did really well, got lots of comments. But what I do here is somewhere in here, I have a link to my YouTube video. There we go. So this one was my link to this video here. Okay. So you'll notice, where's it at? Somewhere over here. There it is. This is the link I'm trying to get them to. Okay. And so distribution. So the way I like to think about it, right? So, if you have your main YouTube video here, right? This is where this is what I do. I focus all my time on YouTube. I make sure it's the best video, the highest quality that I can do. But then I can create, multiple Instagram reels to get people to that video. I could create multiple Facebook posts to get people to that video, right? And then of course, if you have an email list, you can also use this as well. So that's what distribution is. And then another thing to mention is it almost becomes like a daily lead magnet, okay? Because I put so much time and effort at making the best YouTube video I can possibly make that every video is like a very powerful lead magnet. And I know that, right? So when I make these Facebook posts, I know people are going to want to watch and comment. So it becomes this snowball effect, right? You create this really good video that people want to watch, but then you use your other social media platforms to blow those up and get people to YouTube. Okay, it's my favorite strategy. I've been doing this for the 6 years that I've been in business, and this is what allowed me to quit my job. So yes, I do Instagram. Yes, I do Facebook. Yes, I do TikTok. But my main goal is get people to YouTube because again, YouTube will then, it's your automated engine. It'll then send traffic to, to your, it'll keep giving you traffic for years and years to come. Okay. So I do want to stop here and do some Q&A here. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we have some time for some Q&A, guys. Sorry, I went a little long here. Before we do that, I see Maria that you were first. You guys can go ahead and raise your hand and then I'll call you up. Real quick, I want to just mention here where you can find the document that we mentioned. So if you go to the school community, so right here, and you click on this link right here somewhere. My thing's going slow right now. But if you click on this, right here, you'll find it. And it basically takes you to this link here. And then this is the document. Okay. I do that. That way you can just have it, if you lose it or whatever. But all right. So let's go ahead. And I think Maria was next. So if you want to unmute.
I am on mute. Thank you, Jonathan. Wow. This is like a packed training. Super, super packed. Thank you for the training. Two questions for you. Number one is, my concern is always, how do you guys come up with all of how you look on every picture? Like how, do you just take fresh new pictures for every thumbnail that you do? Or do you have a stock of pictures of yourself that you do that? And then second, I primarily get all of my leads out of TikTok. And my concern has always been with YouTube, but it's the long, quote unquote, the long game in leads are really, my experience has been that leads come in really, really slowly. So that's right. Since I've known you for the years that I've known you, I've always been hesitant to put time and effort on YouTube because of the leads coming, so that I've experienced it coming so slowly. Do my questions make sense?
Oh yeah, they make perfect sense. So the first question is like, okay, do I have a folder of photos that I use? Yes. So I have probably like 20, 30 photos that I've taken some like studio looking photos where I'm like, in a nice shirt, and then I have like the background. You really don't need that. Like the one that I showed you where my face was like that. All I did was I got my phone and I just recorded myself with this crazy like thumbnail. But so yeah, I mean, I have different like thumbnail photos that I use where I'm like, some of them I'm doing this, some of them I'm like that, like almost like these obnoxious face looking type videos. And it does really well for me. So I like to keep at least 20, 30 images that I give to my designer, and then they go and create the thumbnails based on that. So, and then your next question is like, okay, YouTube is a little slow at sending me leads. And I would agree with that. It is sometimes slow at first. I will say that's why I put so so much emphasis on the distribution part, right? Because with Facebook, with Instagram, you can get a lot more views a lot quicker. But again, I like to take that extra step of instead of sending people directly to the YouTube channel, or I'm sorry, directly to my funnel or whatever I'm selling, I take that extra step and send them to my YouTube video. So it kind of gives it a boost until YouTube starts to push it out to more people, right? So um, I want you to think of it like this, right? So if you're going all in with YouTube, like spend a lot of time making the best video you can make, but then after you do that, then use your other platforms to get people to that video, and that's really how it makes it a lot easier to create this short form content and Facebook posts to do that. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think Adrienne was next.
So, Coach, amazing training as always. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, you and Tyler, for even doing this. But quick question for you. So, do you have a way that you could automate your YouTube, your emails to receive your YouTubes every time you do a YouTube, like with RSS or anything like that?
What do you mean by that?
So, like, for example, every time that you have a training, is there a way that you can automate it for your email list to know that you're on YouTube? Like, is there a way that you can do that
Oh, so like
automatically?
you're saying, so like if you had a video come out every Tuesday and then you have an email that goes out like, hey, the video's live.
Yes.
I know that you can use this is a little bit more advanced, but you can use tools like N8N. Have you heard of that one? The AI tool?
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Yeah, so what you
Yes.
can do, and this is a little more complicated, but basically, you can have a workflow that says, "Hey, when this video is posted, then create an email based on the transcript and get people to go to that link." So that's how I would do it. I don't do that because I have an automations guy that does it for me, but that's how you would do it if you didn't have someone doing it. Does that make sense?
I'll get there. I'll get an automations guy soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but you can use things like N8N or Make. Have you used Make before?
I haven't used Make, no.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
those are all AI tools. A little bit more complicated, a little more techy, but if you don't want to hire anyone yet, you can use these kind of more complicated automation tools to do that for you. So yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, good to see you here. All right, let's see here. I think Gretchen was next, I believe. Go ahead and unmute.
Hi.
Hey.
So I use Kajabi, and Kajabi now has a widget that you can have your YouTube stream directly to your website. So if I'm redirecting from Facebook, Instagram, any of my channels to my
Mhm.
YouTube video, does it make sense to send them to my website to see the YouTube or to send them directly to the YouTube channel? Like what will help me in the long run?
I would send them directly to the channel. I do sometimes send them to like a website that has the video embedded. The only time I'll do, excuse me, the only time I'll do that is if I have an offer I'm selling. So like,
Mhm.
let's just say I made like a live video on YouTube, and it's almost like a webinar, and then I pitch whatever I'm selling. In
Mhm.
that case, I will embed it on a page with like the offer stack, and then I'll have a
Okay.
button to go buy. That's the only time I'll do it. But the reason why I send directly to the YouTube video is because it gives it that boost. It tells YouTube that, hey, this video is actually, the people are watching it, they're sticking till the end. And so then once you can send YouTube those good signals, it'll start to reach your other audiences that you want. So I
So
like to send directly to the
even though
YouTube
they
video.
watch the video through the widget, it's not going to count. Like YouTube
It
won't.
will count, but it'll count as views, of course, but in my experience, it's better send directly to the video. Is there a reason why you would want to send them to the website instead?
So my offers where they get to work with me or buy my products are on my website. On the YouTube channel, I'll have the offers, but I'll also have affiliate offers.
Right.
And so I'd like them to also buy my offers that I made.
So you'll have like a page with all the offers there.
Yeah. So I have like
Okay.
my courses, membership, one-on-ones, things like that.
Yeah, like I said, if you're just focusing on like conversion, then yeah, that probably works better. But in my experience, like if I have multiple offers, like in the video, I'll say, hey, I have the first link down below will go to my program. Second link is, this affiliate program or tool or whatever, the third link, so you can put like the different links in the description. So yeah, so I mean, again, if you're focusing more on conversion, then your way kind of makes sense. For me, I'm always like, what's the long-term game? I want my YouTube to continue growing, to continue showing it to more and more people. So that's why I would send to people first, or directly to the YouTube channel first. So
Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. All right, I think Acer was next. What's up, brother? You could go ahead and unmute. I don't know if he's unmuted. Here, go. Let's go ahead and go to Trina real quick. Until we'll come back to you. Let's make sure to unmute though. So Arena, is that your name?
Hey, yes. Thank you
How's it
so
going?
much for the short and sweet training. I like your simplified approach. It was really useful. I have a couple of questions. You were talking a lot about the psychology of the design and what would be some of the criteria people should consider when they design their thumbnail in terms of psychology?
Yeah, that I definitely didn't touch on it as much as I wanted to, because I wanted to get you guys the info.
Yeah, I have a lot to say.
But yeah, so the way I think about it is like, let's just say, like my last video where I talked about how to use AI to get insane amount of traffic, right? So my title, the purpose of my title is like when people type in how to get traffic using AI, I want, the
To rank
actual
high.
title will show it. But then the psychology of that is like, okay, people are wanting more traffic, more customers. So if you recall, watch, it's kind of a interesting thumbnail here. So if you recall, that thumbnail says so much traffic, I can't even keep up. Like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy, right? So that's the psychology, right? Because people that are searching how to get traffic, that's what they're thinking. Like, oh, I need more customers. Like, oh, this guy has a video that he's getting so much traffic, he can't keep up with all the emojis going, right? So that's kind of the psychology of like the thumbnail, right? Like you gotta, the way I think about it is like, if you were to type that into YouTube, um, what would be the thing that would get you to click, right? Because what most people do wrong is they basically put the title in the thumbnail, right? So if your title is how to get more AI traffic, but then my thumbnail says how to get more AI traffic, I mean, that's cool, but the psychology is like what they're thinking behind that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like instead of showing the feature of the product, you're talking about the benefit type of thing.
Oh,
I
100%.
got your idea. And then when you're talking about videos, so you obviously have a lot of experience, but is there a recommended length for YouTube videos that you would, guide us to?
Yeah, that's probably the number one question I get after every YouTube training. So my answer is always the video should be as long as it needs to be without adding fluff. Okay. So if you look at my channel, I have videos that are an hour long, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. The main thing is you want to create it where there's no fluff. Like a lot of my videos now, like for example, if you look at my last video, I'm like, I'm going to show you how to get, traffic using AI. Let's get it right into it. Boom. I go right into the video. I don't even talk about myself because people they'll click off, right? And if YouTube notices people are starting to click off, then they will start to not monitor or unrank your video lower and lower. So basically, when you're doing your video, give them the hook and get right into it, like as fast as you can, like within 8 seconds. So yeah, and then obviously the video should be as long as it needs to be. If you're teaching someone how to, build a funnel, then yeah, it's probably going to take a little bit longer. If you're teaching someone, how to do this simple task, it's probably going to be a couple minutes, right? So
basically reverse with the most sweet thing at the front so that you could grasp their attention. And then, okay, thank you. And last question I have for you, it's kind of unrelated to YouTube, but overall, how did you overcome your fear of standing in front of the camera and recording yourself? I'm assuming a lot of us haven't made videos, so I'm just curious what worked for you.
I'm the last person I should be on YouTube. I was the guy that when I was in school, I would literally skip the days that I had to speak in front of people. Like I was so scared. I will say this though, I don't know if you know my story too much. I didn't really mention it, but um, I I hated my job so much, and I knew YouTube was the way I was going to help me get out of my job. So
Yeah.
for me, it was like the pain was so deep of me not having the freedom I deserve. Like it hurt so much that I was like, I don't care what people think about me anymore. I'm just going to start making videos. So what I did is I would wake up at 3:30 every morning before my 9 to 5, and I would make a video every single day, like every single day for the next year until I basically quit my job. So, yeah, I mean, all I could say is like, you got to find that pain point of like, yeah, it's scary. It's it's going to be probably awkward. It's going to be cringy, but I don't care anymore, right? I'm making money. I have built a very successful business, but that's because I had to get over that initial like just try to do 100 videos, right? They're gonna suck at first. You're not going to be as confident, but once you gain that confidence, once you kind of prove it to yourself, then it just becomes easier. So I hope that helps.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Acer, what's up, brother?
Yeah. I have a small question about the formats, the long format. How do you do that? Most of the time I'm new to YouTube. When I try to make video, it doesn't accept the long one. It only accepts the small one.
So it's only working on shorts, but not the long form.
Exact.
Um, is it a new channel?
It's a new one. Yeah.
Okay, so with a new channel, you have to like verify it. So if you go to your channel settings, you might have to put like a phone number, or something like that, because it won't let you do it sometimes. Where are you located?
Portugal.
Portugal? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it even happens for like people in the US. Like for example, if I start a new channel, I have multiple channels. And when I start a new channel, it won't let me put like a thumbnail. It won't let me do a long form. So you got to go into the settings and basically, I think you just have to put your phone number. I think it's like a two-step verification. So it should be a simple fix. You should be able to just upload your long form.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
try it.
Yeah, man. Okay, I think Zoom user was next. Still, you can go ahead and unmute if you have your questions still. Hello, hello. I think he's unmuted, but I don't know if he's asking a question. Let's go ahead and go to Ray real quick. Ray,
Hey,
hey.
how do you think an AI avatar would perform for this kind of YouTube videos?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would do fine. I actually have an AI YouTube channel. I think it's called AI Freedom Launchpad. You can check that out. But yeah, I have a complete channel just using AI. So yeah, they do okay. They do well. I mean, I would say if you're like absolutely just you do not want to get on camera, you don't want to show your face, it'll work. Um, I would say like it's definitely better to have your personal brand and you talking. But yeah, I mean, AI avatars work good and people watch them as long as the video is valuable. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. All right. Awesome guys. Well, we got Tyler. Tyler, you still here?
The first thing that you need to do is get your own proof of concept. All right. Let's have validity. You need to be able.
I'm still
Tyler, you still
here.
here, brother?
Still with you.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. I think I answered all the questions. Is there anything that that I missed or that you want to mention or yeah.
No,
Sorry,
that was great. Lots of stuff. I love the actionable stuff, right? People, the thing is now people need to go, hold on, I'm changing a setting. Now the thing is people need to go do this, right? Lots of stuff in this industry is fluff and like not exactly what you can take action on. Jonathan just gave a bunch of stuff that you can actually take action on and get results, right? So now the thing is go do it. So thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah. And I want to say one more thing here. If you guys want to go ahead and in the school community, just drop your URL to our YouTube channel. And I would love to follow some of you and subscribe and see what you guys are doing. And yeah, if you guys want to just drop your URL link there and I'll check it out. And you know, we'll have once the video's done, we'll have the replay of everything. And then yeah, everything should be there. But yeah, thank you all so much for having me. Oh yeah, let's do one more thing. Can we take a photo? Tyler?
Yeah, let's do it. You're
Let's
the
do it.
boss.
I'm the boss. All right. So let's I'm gonna throw on if you guys want to throw your screens on, I want to do a photo with y'all, and if you guys want to post it, that'd be awesome. Tag me. Yeah, if you guys want to tag me Instagram, shoot on my story, let me know what you guys learned. Would love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a photo. You guys want to, let's see here. Whoever wants to be on. There was so many of you guys today, by the way. I think we had almost close to 300, which was insane. But anyways, thank you all so much. Oh, I do see one more question. Nikki, let's get you squared away.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I put my camera on, but I'm trying to like get changed at the same time. And I don't want you all to see me half naked right now. I'm only joking, guys. Right, quick one. Is this going to be recorded? I am so sorry. I thought it started at freaking 9 p.m. I was like, I so need to see Jonathan because I've started my YouTube channel and I was like, I need this shit. But is it going to be recorded, guys? And where's it going to be?
Yeah, Tyler, it'll be in the OfferLab area, correct?
Yeah, Doug usually handles that. It's definitely recorded. I will get
Okay,
with
cool.
Doug's brother once the recording processes, and I think we'll probably pin it in this thread that we've had going, but I think Doug I should know this. Putting me on the
Well,
spot.
I know Doug, here, watch. I know because I try to copy Doug on how he does his posts. So it says replay will be here after training.
Yeah.
So that's how Doug
Okay,
usually does
cool.
it.
Sorry,
So-
I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, I just, yeah,
You're
that's
amazing.
what I would assume. So it should be there. So yeah,
All
Nick,
right,
Yeah,
I
so-
can't wait to watch it. I'm so excited.
awesome.
I'll get
All right.
that recording from Jeremy probably by the end of the day, get it posted in there, and then I'll leave this post pinned to the top. I mean, maybe even until we do the one next week. We have Mark Harbert coming next week, which should be a good
Awesome.
one too.
Very
Oh,
good.
thanks, guys. All right. Thanks, Chase.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Tyler, there's a few more questions. Should we answer them or what do you want to do?
I got time if you have time.
I'm good. Greg, what's up, brother? Go ahead and unmute.
Hey, Jonathan, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? Good to see you here.
Love your programs, man. Got your courses. Loved
Good.
your OfferLab push. That was insane, bro. Insane. You and Camilla and stuff. That was fantastic, bro.
It was fun. It was
I
fun.
saw you actually in FHL 2020, man. That's when we were like,
That was my first one, man.
yeah,
check
me too. That was my only one. So quick question. Have you noticed a dip in views? Because I've seen some creators complain that long form, especially especially since May for this year, there's been like, I don't know, people are just not getting as much views. And then overall, like algorithm, are you like, I don't know, going up and down, or are you just comfortable? Have you seen anything? And then maybe talk about your shorts versus long strategy if you can, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been a little bit of a dip for me, but I mean, the thing is, like, I think what I'm pretty good at is finding kind of viral trends that are happening, and then I'm able to kind of tap into that. Like, obviously, the OfferLab stuff. You know, so many people were searching how to use it, how this works versus ClickBank. And so like, you know, I think part of it is like understanding the trends and being kind of first to market, first videos as possible. But I mean, no, not really, man. I mean, I think, yes, there is a little bit more competition, but I mean, I think the thing that the thing that helps me stand out is my distribution. I think that's my secret weapon for sure. Yes, I'm good at the videos, I'm good at optimizing, but you know, if you just leave it up to YouTube, it's going to take a lot longer. So focus on the distribution, right? Use your Facebook post, use your Instagram, and get people excited. Like I think of my YouTube videos as like lead magnets, right? So I'm like, if you look at some of my Facebook posts, I'm like, hey, I made this training on how to use AI to get unlimited traffic. Who wants this training for free? And then everyone will comment, boom, I'll send them to the YouTube video, right? So it's almost like I'm making a lead magnet every single week, or I make 2 videos a week. So yeah, that's how I like to think about it. And as far as short form videos, I don't like make short form specific videos. I'm kind of lazy with that one. What I do is I have my editor just take my long form and make them short. So, you know, my short form videos do okay. We're just kind of throw them in there. So, but yeah.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll do a few more here. Brene. Go ahead and unmute. Hey. Think you're muted here.
I've been watching you, Jonathan, since OfferLab launch, and I really like I'm new into the video even though I've been on social media, but I just do my Facebook and then just my my journey videos of my journey from taking one funnel away 4 years ago. So that's kind of my content process. How I do presentations locally at the entrepreneur at the universities and stuff about funnels. How do you take your long form content? I hear you got somebody. How would you suggest for me to take those videos and to clip? Now, if I put that long form content, like you say, on YouTube, and we use the distribution of my Facebook and LinkedIn profiles, let's say, TikTok, to get people to the YouTube, how would I cut up those? Be the quickest way, because I'm like you. The having to cut the way people really be putting all the images and little flash bangs. I don't have time for that.
Have you heard of Opus?
Yeah.
Have you used it?
Yeah, I like it. It gives you 42, 50 clips out of an hour video.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would use if you're
okay.
Quick.
I was just wondering if there's a better way. Okay.
No, I have an editor. I mean, I think a better way would be finding an editor. But yeah, if you want quick, Opus is going to be your easiest way to do it.
Actually, I'm going to have to. I'm looking locally in Phoenix to find an editor because I'm already seeing that's holding. It's holding me back. The time that I'm not only the learning curve, but the doing, the editing, and all that. And I'm not trying to make it perfect, but just make it livable, make it look halfway decent. And it's way too much time investment versus what I could be doing to serve my clients.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would definitely get an editor for sure. But Opus is going to be your quickest.
Okay, then I'm going to stick with that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Yeah, we'll keep going here, guys. If you guys are okay for a few minutes here. So I think I saw Amanda H. If you want to go ahead and ask your question. What's going on, Amanda?
Can't unmute. Hey there, Jonathan. Can you hear me now?
It's a little light.
Okay, sorry. Let me see if I can put the head speaker on. Hang on a second.
There we go.
One sec.
Oh, yeah.
One sec. Let me get this right. Thank you so much. Hang on real quick. Let me get this. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, you were dynamite today. This is what I needed. I've been kind of sitting on my hands to do something, and so this was helpful. You kind of skipped by, and I know for time you were talking about monetizing the YouTube channel. I'm curious because I'm newbie to the affiliate marketing realm and would love to know a little bit more about that. If you could spend just a couple minutes on that.
What about affiliate marketing?
Just learning about how to monetize the YouTube channel. You said you had that in your first couple of items.
My whole background is teaching so I quit my 9-to-5 with affiliate marketing. That's like my thing. So like I've coached over 60,000 people with my affiliate programs. And the simplest way I can do it or talk about that is like find 10, 15, 20 products that kind of all align with what you're trying to teach. And then from there, you could start to create like YouTube reviews, YouTube bonuses. For example, like when I was doing the OfferLab reviews as an affiliate, I started with my OfferLab bonus video. And then from there, I did, hey, OfferLab versus ClickBank, OfferLab versus Digistore, OfferLab versus this. But then I got everyone, or my goal was to get everyone to that bonus video where I talked about, hey, this is how you get my OfferLab bonus. Same thing with I was one of the top affiliates for the Alex Hormozi launch. I started with my bonus video on Alex Hormozi, but then I would have different angles talking about, how this works. Another example, I promote this AI software called Syllabi. It's this AI software. So I'll create, different videos like, hey, this is how you can start a YouTube channel using AI. But then at the end of the video, I'll say, hey, here's the link to my affiliate link or Syllabi or whatever it is, right? So that's the simplest way I can do it. I mean, obviously that's going to be a whole nother training for another day. So that's kind of the simplest way I can kind of talk about it. But really, if you look at my channel, if you go through my videos, you'll see kind of how I promote different products. So yeah, I hope that helps. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it does. I mean, I'm just starting in the affiliate boot camp, so that's where I came from. But I also am in the offer lab. So just try to understand what you're saying. Just use the links to speak to that in the videos, and use the distribution channels like you mentioned, social media, to drive people back to that video.
I mean, here's another example here. Like I promoted like that AI software Syllabi. So it's basically, it helps people create AI YouTube channels. So, I created a video on, how to do it on YouTube, but then on Facebook, I was like, hey, first 100 people to say, AI YouTube channel will get my free training on how you can create an AI YouTube channel by the end of today. And then everyone's like, oh, I want it.
Yeah.
Boom, I send them to the YouTube video. And then the YouTube video has my affiliate link. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. We'll do one or two more, guys. Let's go ahead and go with Tammy. I think you were next. Hey, Tammy, you there?
Oh, yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on?
Good. Okay. Here's my deal, Jonathan. I've had a YouTube channel almost since the beginning of YouTube, okay? But not very consistent, just kind of hovering there. I did hair for a living, so a lot of it's about hair and stuff. And I've started retargeting to my target audience right now, which are homeschooling military moms. And I'm wondering if I should just start a new YouTube channel and keep going down that road and abandon my old one. I don't know.
How big is your channel now?
It's not very big at all.
Like 100?
It's pathetic. Not even. It's pathetic.
If you have a whole different niche, yeah, I would just start over. Now, if you kind of how to really tell people this, but when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't want to show my face, so I had this like Fortnite gaming channel. I don't think I've ever told anyone this, so you guys are gonna get some secret stuff. So like I had this Fortnite YouTube channel that had like 500, 600 subscribers. I turned that into my YouTube channel that it is today. So kind of funny story, but that's because I had like 500 or 600 already, and I was like, well, I don't want that to go to waste. So
well, that'll be my son. He's a gamer too, so yeah, that'll be what he's doing. So
yeah. But anyways, yeah, I would, if you don't have too many subscribers now, I would just start a new channel and just use the what do you call it? The strategy I mentioned today, because now it'll give you like, okay, these are my next 10 videos. Let's get going. Let's start making these videos. I mean, you guys can take this strategy and start today, So
there's probably a couple I can use from my old channel that are targeted towards them, but there's not very many yet. So
yeah, just re-optimize them, have better thumbnails, all that good stuff.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. If there's any questions later on, you guys, I'll be in the school community answering questions and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you all. I had an amazing time. I hope you guys got some value from this. And yeah, just let me know if there's any questions. And yeah, Tyler, go ahead and I'll let you take it away if there's any other announcements.
Yeah, I think that's what we got. Yeah, super appreciate it, man. You always bring the value. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week with Mark Harbert. He's got some email strategies once you start building up your list with your YouTube channel. Mark's going to teach you how to keep that going and provide value and make some money, ideally, with your email list. So, yeah, appreciate everybody being here. We've had a ton of people on these calls. Super cool, tons of value, and we're going to keep them going. And I think Doug is going to be jealous that he wasn't here for this one. So that's all we got. Thank you, guys.
Let's get that. We'll get that replay to you guys as soon as possible.
Yep. I will hit up Jeremy right now and kind of see what I need to do to get that from him. And yeah, we'll get that in there.
Awesome. Thank you all so
Cool.
much. I appreciate you, and God bless everybody.